Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Elias and welcome back to Stoneblock. In the last episode, we were upgrading things. One of the things we upgraded was the Void Ore Miner to get a level 2, a tier 2. And I did go ahead and make the speed modifiers like I said I was going to. Just a reminder, if I can click the right button. Those are the Erodium crystals, Lonzolite crystals, which I got a few of, mica, which we made a Void Resource Miner to get those, a tier 2 of that as well, and just some redstone and the null modifiers that were already there. So this thing is actually making ores very quickly, about every couple of seconds. Yeah, pretty quick. In fact, we've gotten a lot of things from it. So let's head back up here and we'll talk about some other things I did between episodes. So one thing I did is I headed this trapdoor. This external storage likes to not work when I first log in, so I fixed that. We currently have, what, 450 stacks of Wither Skulls? Not too bad. We still have plenty of power. That has not gone down, which is really cool. Up here, I went ahead and upgraded all of the fusion crafting injectors to draconic tiers so that we can make some stuff today, because we are very close. We need one more red matter to get what we need. I also have, yeah, a ton of erodium and the next cryonite crystals, so we can upgrade some more stuff today. That is probably what we're going to do. And I finished upgrading all of these energy collectors to Mark II, and they've been running for a while. We have a lot of Aeternalis fuel going to the Mobius, and I believe after that, the last thing is just the Mobius fuel blocks going to the Aeternalis fuel blocks. So before this actually does anything, we're going to go ahead and take some of these, because we need a little bit more dark matter to get the last red matter. And 1, 2, 3. And that'll make the red matter, and we have both of those. Other things I was working on between episodes is this. Let's get rid of that guy first and pop back down here. So we had finished getting all of the mystical agriculture seeds that we needed, and I had said that I was going to go ahead and kind of finish up the farm, and so I have. So everything is being processed or stored, and you can see we have quite a bit of most of it, and yeah, it's working out pretty good. Now, one thing to note, this farm never has to worry. So a cool thing we can do, using the time in a bottle, the tick acceleration on the actual plants doesn't really do anything, but if I do it to the growth crystal, you can see that it works pretty well. Now, over here, it's not that big of a deal because there's not enough plants for this to ever get filled, but I have a vacuum hopper for this side because there is the slight possibility that we could have excess over here, and so if we just kind of do this, having this on single does not work. It's too slow. So area is the way we have to go, and you can see that both sides are working pretty well, but everything is set up to be processed or stored. There is nothing left, and it just so happened that if I made everything a 4 drawer, a 2x2 drawer, there we go, 4 slot drawer, everything could fit if I added the mystical fertilizer, which, well, why not? Now I still need to get void. Let's go ahead and get the void. So we need, what, 7 I think it is? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yes. So we need 7 void upgrades. And then we have one more thing to go talk about before we get started with today's episode. Also, because of that, I can get the dragon chunks and get a dragon egg, which is really cool because that allows us to place it on here And now we have 516 grid power. We don't have to worry about grid power anymore. So, yeah. Let's head back up here. Let's go ahead and get void upgrades in all of these, just in case. Don't want them to fill up. I will get these filled with the rest being the emerald upgrades at some point. I'm not too worried about that right now. But the last thing we need to go look at, because I did a few changes, is our digital miner that we made last time. I had to think about what it was called. I wanted to call it a void miner, and it's like, wait, nope, that's not what it is. So over here, it renders in late, is our digital miner. Now I went ahead and upgraded it with speed, energy, and anchor. So this, I believe, the digital miner used to keep the chunk it's in chunk loaded whenever it was like placed and running. It doesn't anymore as far as I'm aware, but that's what this is. The anchor upgrade does that, and it's really cheap to make. It's just some enriched alloy, diamond dust, and glass. So I wanted to show that off before I got rid of that. I'm going to pick this up, and I just grabbed a solar panel from our wither skeleton farm, and we could go somewhere and put this. But for right now, I'm not actually going to worry about it. We don't need more coal because things are going to be a little bit different. And I'm going to go ahead and put this solar panel back so that we can get plenty of power over here. I don't believe there's enough skulls. We have a few nether stars. Let's take these. What else can we do? Can we ever turn these into anything that has... no, it doesn't look like it. Okay. I was wondering if we could turn those into EMC in any way, but don't think so. So we're going to have to stick with the nether stars for right now, because what I want to do, and what we're going to start off doing today is, well, first of all, we're going to go grab the rest of the Aeternalis fuel, and we're going to go put that back into whichever one of these it was that we took them out. I think it's the one on the, nope. Alchemical coal block. Yeah, we can just do that. We'll put that there. That'll work. Cool. We'll just put those back in and let that run. So, yeah, it's time. We need to make the Energy Condenser. This is probably one of the most important items in the game, and we're going to go ahead and make it. So, we do need to get one more red matter and one more dark matter. But honestly, it's just the dark matter we need. So let's grab 8 of those. And we're going to just put that in here. And if we get a block of diamond, we'll get the dark matter. So we'll get to why we want that in a moment. I am not doing good on the frames. That is weird. But yeah, we want the dark matter. We'll have an extra one just in case. And we need to start setting up the recipe for the energy condenser. So first things first, we need 4 dark matter and 4 red matter. And then the other thing we need, we need our alchemical chest, we need a crystal chest, and we need a dirt chest. Now, the dirt chest is really easy. So let's get that one first. Because dirt chest is literally just dirt surrounding a chest. It's, yeah, straightforward and easy. But the crystal chest is a diamond chest coated in glass, and it looks like we need to make diamond chest and all that kind of stuff. So how far back do we need to go to get... looks like we need to make them all. So iron chest to gold chest. We've done this many, many times. Diamond chest, and then diamond to the crystal chest. Now, I never used the crystal chest. The crystal chest is actually slightly bigger than the diamond chest, but it has the bad effect of it renders the items inside. It looks cool, but it's really bad for gameplay because it can create lag. So we just put the dirt chest and the crystal chest here. And if we put the alchemical chest, it will make the energy condenser. And so that's going to charge and do its thing. And that is 5 million RF. Not that bad. Now, we need to do two more things. One, we need to do exactly what we just did. So iron, gold, diamond, crystal. We're also going to make a dirt chest. We are also going to make some more things. So the energy condenser is a quest. Now, this is where the game is going to get silly. So with the energy condenser, we can use it to make other things. And let's go ahead and claim our reward. We're going to need to make an energy condenser tier 2, but that's going to require a lot more stuff that we don't have right now. So we're just going to put this guy down for now. And we need some more dark matter. So let's get some dark matter. Let's get, I don't know, a bunch of dark matter. So from just some nether stars, we'll get some dark matter. So at this point, we just need to keep a little bit of everything on us. That's it. That's all we have to do. So if we can get one red matter, which I think I can do if I take 6 of these Aeternalis fuels and combine them with the red matter, or dark matter rather, we can get the red matter, and we can go ahead and let's get one of these. So anything that has EMC that is put down here in this like big inventory will be consumed, and unless it is the item that's in the top left corner, and this will actually keep its like memory. So yeah, we can make a lot of really good things now. So we're gonna keep one of each of these things in there just in case we ever lose them. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. You might see where this is going. We need to make another chest. So that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna go ahead and make another one of these condensers, and then we could just go ahead and skip to the next tier. But having a second one in general is going to be better. And we can make a couple of them. Actually, is it worth it? Can we make most of this stuff? That requires red matter and obsidian. That's easy enough. It's just going to take a little bit of time to make all those. Yeah, you know, I think it's worth it. We're going to need a second one anyways. We're going to need a second one. So let's just go ahead and make the second one. So the last thing we need to do is we need another alchemical chest. So we need to get yet another diamond chest. And, oops, wrong one. Just gold. And then the alchemical chest is actually right here. What do we need? We just need the diamond lattice, which we have on auto crafting. By the way, just to kind of let you guys know, I went ahead and made the structure frame tiers, all tiers up to 6. I went ahead and made the auto crafting recipe for that. So when we want those, we just can make them. It's not going to be a problem. So let's get this second one. And then what do we need for making a condenser Mark II? Well, we're going to need the Energy Collectors Mark III. So what's the difference between all of these? Well, the Mark II Energy Condenser works a little bit faster, and I think it can store more EMC, but I'm not entirely sure on that one. But yeah, no, if we wanted to, we can duplicate these and have as many energy condensers as we could possibly want. Ooh, this does not store the, or it's lagging. It's lagging. Okay, so we can get a few more red matters. But yeah, basically it just does a lot of cool things. Anyways, we need to grab one of these guys. And you just put that in there for now. We're going to need 7 glowstone. And a red matter. I want those red matters. Thank you very much. And we're going to go ahead and make... I can't remember. Are these quests? No, they are not. And we're going to go ahead and make the next tier of this. So... just 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and 1. Cool. So we're going to make the Mark 3s of the Energy Collectors. And then we're also going to need a bunch of obsidian because we need to make the antimatter relay, which I don't remember quite what that does. So we need glass and diamond and a furnace, which I do have. So glass and diamond. Furnace goes in there. And then a bunch of obsidian. So let's see. Let's do something like this. And because we're going to be doing this quite a bit, we can just, you know, put all 3 here. And I'm not going to even bother with the other tiers. Now, I don't remember quite what the anti-material, is it anti-material? Antimatter relays do. Other than I believe they transfer all of the stuff. But we're going to need one of these. And I don't know what the actual recipe is. I think we just need something like that. Nope. Okay, so yeah, it is 7. So we do that. And then we will make this the top tier. So what we can do is take the matter relays, the energy collectors, and the matter relays to make a bunch of other things. So last thing we're going to need is quantum storage units. So we're going to need 2 of these. And, you know, I'm just going to craft them because why not? So iron. I already made those. Quantum storage. So gold, diamond, and then the quantum. And we're just going to make those for ourselves. We're also going to need 3 blocks of each matter. And those are only 4 blocks each. So there's 3 dark matters and 3 red matters. But first we do need to finish this guy off and duplicate him a little bit. So we're going to need one of these. The rest of them can actually be... I can actually convert all of these into more stuff. And I'm going to start using this this guy right here to store things that I want extras of. But yeah, that should be about it. With the antimatter relay, we can go ahead and put these guys down and get everything set up nice and neat so that we can make the next tier of energy condensers. So let's just get some more nether stars. Let's get a couple of these. Like I said, I don't remember what they're used for per se, but we have a couple extras. That will be fine. And then we just put all this stuff together and we can make a tier 2, a Mark 2 of the energy condensers. So that will just make things a little bit nicer and easier. Now, here's the cool thing. Most things in the game are EMCable. There are a handful of things that are not, but most of the things we are going to need a lot of are. Except for Draconium. Draconic Evolution is not, but that is okay. We can deal with that. So if we put this up here, and let's get a handful of things so we can get a second one. Okay, that's all I care about. Now we're going to replace this guy with the Mark II. And I'm going to do something awful. I'm going to delete the other Mark II. Or not the Mark II, the other Mark Is. And I'm going to actually just put that there. So it has a separated storage. That's what it is. We're going to put a couple of these in there until we get an extra one. Perfect. So we have infinite of a lot of things. So let's go ahead and open the loot chest. We got a chance cube. Don't care about that right now. And yeah, for the most part, now we can start looking into a lot of things. We still need to get a lot of nether stars. Nether stars are still going to be a problem for many reasons. But I mean, we have literally almost 30,000 wither skulls. I think we'll be okay. But like if we need soul sand is cheap. Soul sand is 49 EMC. That's it. So like we can get a lot of soul sand really easily and not worry about things. So I'm gonna put this other energy condenser in there for now. And yeah, I can upgrade all of this stuff, which getting the H analysis is going to be really good, or we can actually power our energy condensers with the energy collectors. There is a way, I'm not entirely sure again how to set it up. It's been a while since I've worked with that, but it is a thing we can do. So for now, let's go ahead and put all that stuff away. Let's take a look at our better questing one so we can get the other loot chest. I forgot about that. And we have other things to do, but one of the next things we need to really work towards is the transmutation table. And this thing requires energy condensers. Oh man, I'm a little sad now. I probably should have kept one. It's fine. I'll make another one off camera. It's not that bad. I will probably make the alchemical chest as well off camera. Those are not that bad. It's just kind of annoying. So I just need, yeah, this is whatever. We can manage. So yeah, let's go ahead and get the alchemical chest. Let's actually get this. And then in the middle, we need the diamond lattice. And here's the cool thing. We have a lot of junk. We can just kind of throw that away and make... Why does that... Can you not duplicate... Oh, this doesn't have EMC. Oh, that explains that. So yeah, I will go ahead and make the other energy condenser later. But yeah, we're going to need to make the transmutation table. That's going to require a lot of things, but most of this I think we can do. The only thing that's not is the pixie dust, but we can actually get to that pretty quickly and easily. So for the rest of today's episode, I want to finish up some power generation quest lines. Specifically, we're going to make all the reactor stuff. And let's actually start with that. So reactor. Now, I don't plan on making a reactor at all, so I'm not too concerned about making these and like actually using them. But we need the reactor casings. We need half a stack of those. So, and this is a retrieval task. So reactor casing is all pretty easy. We need half a stack of those. And then we need the power tap 2 access ports. power tap, 2 access ports. So we're going to need 2 chests and 2 pistons. Pretty easy. And okay, so we are going to need to make more reactor casings once everything is done. We need a controller and 3 fuel rods. So controller, nice and easy. Fuel rods, nice and easy. And then we're going to need, what, 4 more of these? 2, 3, 4. And the reactors. Okay, so that should be that quest completed. We'll get the loot chest. And we're not going to make a reactor. No reason to. We have plenty of power otherwise, mostly from solar panels. And we can continue upgrading solar panels and all that fun stuff. So that is that. And speaking of upgrading solar panels, let's go ahead and do that. Now, here is the thing. I'm not actually going to set up the solar array tier 2. Not right now. But what I am going to do is go ahead and make it. So let's get the 4 blocks of iridium. And then we're also going to need iridium solar cells. So let's see. I think this might be a case of it's going to be easier to make. Do I not have litherite solar cells? So let's see, litherite, I do not. Let's go ahead and teach the system how to make like all of the solar cells and the photovoltaic cells. Do we know how to make that? No. Okay, that's fine. So that is nice and easy. We teach it how to make the litherite. We'll then teach it how to make the next tier. Let's see, solar cells. The next tier, because they all do require the previous tier, it's going to be easier just to teach the system how to make them all and do it that way. So we just got to come down here, put these patterns in, and call it a day. So, yeah, we're going to need, first of all, we are going to need a solar tier 1. So we're going to need another litherite block. And we're going to need some sort of solar cell. But for this one, we need the second tier. So let's get 5 of these. And then we're also going to need lapis blocks. So lapis, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that should be pretty much everything. Now I'm going to put all these crystals back. I just kind of wanted to show how many I actually got. We have so many crystals. 150 of the cryonite. So we could probably go ahead and get tier 3. But let's go ahead and make solar array 1. And then we need to make the solar cell. We need 4 of those. Apparently I only told it to make, hold on. Something, oh, because it's right there. That's fine. We'll end up using it eventually. There is the solar array tier 2. Can we make a solar array tier 3? So we're going to need the cryonite. There we go. I didn't know how to spell it. We're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. And 4 of these. And obviously, we can't upgrade them because if we look at these structure blocks, which I don't remember what they're called now, structure frames, the tier 1s require litherite, whatever. Tier 2 require Erodium, whatever. Tier 3 require the next, but they all require the previous tier. And so it's less of a problem that we have to like make them and more of a problem of it takes a lot of resources to get the next tier. So I need to let all this stuff run for a little bit longer. If we want to get the next tier of Void Miner, the tier 3, we need 56 structure blocks, which is, what is that? 24 more than we have, plus all the stuff. We are going to need a ton of this cryonite. We don't have quite enough yet. So if I tell it to make structure blocks, we need 24 of these. I can make that, but then to make the last, how many do I have already? 32, half a stack. So I need a full stack of the cryonite, and I don't quite have that. I'm nearly there, but we don't quite have that. Plus we have to make the actual controller thing, and that's going to take some time. So we'll get to this. We will at some point here soon. Maybe in the next episode we'll upgrade the laser again. Got some epic bacon, glowstone ingots, giant chance cubes, and apply energistic stuff. Okay, so let's put this in here. And for the record, if we wanted to upgrade our tier 1 solar panel or solar array to the next tier, or 2 tiers, we would need 40 more solar cells and 16 additional structure frames, plus the ones we have all upgraded, and then a couple of the modifiers, which that's not a big deal. So it's just a lot of expensive things on the crystals to get the upgrades, so I'm not going to worry about the upgrades right now. We don't really need the solar panels. We just need to make the thing. We need the ore miner to be upgraded sooner because of the crystal tiers, and only be able to get the next tier from the previous tier's miner and all that kind of stuff. So like it's a little bit more important to worry about the miners. Now, one last thing before we go, I have to show this off. So we have a good bit of neutron collecting going on. Let's actually speed this guy up for a little bit. And there we go. So let's break him. And why would we break this? Well, you see, these have EMC, which means we can put this in here and go, make me more of them. So let's grab, oh, I don't know, a couple red matter. Red matters are really good, but not good enough. Let's grab some dark matters. Alright, how about some nether stars? Now, what does it take to make the neutron collectors? Well, it does require crystal matrix ingots, which are diamonds and nether stars. So, is this easier? Yes. Is it cheaper? Not really. But we can make a lot more neutron collectors very easily. And I will go ahead and set these guys up later. And we'll just get more and more and more neutrons. Now we're also getting neutron nuggets from this farm. This plant right here gives us essence every 9, gives us 3 nuggets. So it's pretty good. In fact, how many neutronium nuggets do we have? We have 6 already. So, and I used a few. I put a few back. So yeah, it's not too bad. So from here on out, we need to start getting more EMC to make better things and bigger systems. One of the big things that we're going to be running into very soon is if we want to make the infinity catalyst, we're going to need singularities. Singularities are made from blocks of metals. 12,000 blocks of iron is required to make one iron singularity. So yeah, luckily these are EMCable, which is really nice to see. That is really nice. But yeah, we're gonna need a lot of things, and so we need to start kind of collecting this stuff and getting it ready for our first Infinity Catalyst. Now, one other thing, we're gonna need the Neutronium Compressor, and that's gonna require a bunch of neutronium, including a block. So it's gonna take some time before we can do that. So what do we need to do? We need to make more Neutron Collectors and set them up and get plenty of neutrons. So I'm probably going to clear out an area, and next time we might dip into a little bit of Botania, because we need to get the pixie dust for, what was it, the Transmutation Table. So I'm going to start collecting some of the stuff for this. Most of this stuff is really easy to get for us. The only thing, HDP, yeah, we're going to have to do some work with, I think. Yeah, we're going to have to do some work with Mechanism and Botania, but we should be able to get the Transmutation Table pretty easily, and this thing is amazing. So, yeah, we have some work to do, but I'm going to kind of prep things a little bit and all that fun stuff. And next time, I'm not entirely sure what we'll end up doing, but we have some options. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. This block is a game changer. And yeah, if you couldn't figure that out, there you go. All the things we can do with it. So we need to probably start working with this a little bit more and getting more stuff from Project E. So that's the plan. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!